Hi everybody, it's Miss Cole again, and today I'm here to talk to you about grammar, specifically coordinating conjunctions. Now it sounds pretty fancy, but you've probably heard the acronym FANBOYS before. FANBOYS stands for and, nor, but, or, yet, so. The coordinating conjunctions. Conjunctions, you may be familiar with, are joining words. Some of them can be used in lists. Bread, eggs, milk, ice cream, and tomatoes. There's a comma after each item in the list and a space after the comma. So I might say, I'm going to the store for bread, eggs, milk, ice cream, and tomatoes. Kind of a weird list, but it makes sense. Changing which conjunction is used doesn't change the meaning of the list, but it kind of influences it. It wouldn't make sense to say, I'm going to the store for bread, eggs, milk, ice cream, or tomatoes. Or as a conjunction implies a choice. So choosing what you're going to get at the store is usually done before you get to the store, so that you know what you need to get. You might say, I need to see if I need bread, eggs, milk, ice cream, or tomatoes before I go to the store. That would make more sense. On the other hand, some just don't make sense in a list. I'm going to the store for bread, eggs, milk, ice cream, but tomatoes. I can't think of a way in which that would work. That just doesn't make sense. The list, as constructed, is still grammatically correct with the commas and the coordinating conjunction. Using that coordinating conjunction just makes it not make sense. More significantly, and more challengingly, coordinating conjunctions can also be used to form compound sentences. This means that you take independent clauses and join them with commas and coordinating conjunctions. You can also use semicolons for this, but we're not talking about semicolons today, so don't worry about that. The key is that you start with an independent clause, follow it with a comma, space, coordinating conjunction, space, and then another independent clause. You can have 3 or even more independent clauses in a single compound sentence. However, it gets more complicated really quickly. A long sentence, even if it's punctuated and formatted correctly, is going to be challenging for a reader to follow. An independent clause can be used as a simple sentence. For example, on Thursday, we have the Powder Puff football game. Another example would be, on Friday, we have the volleyball tournament. These can be joined in a compound sentence by saying, on Thursday we have the Powder Puff football game, and on Friday we have the volleyball tournament. And, as a coordinating conjunction, joins them together. It emphasizes what they have in common. They're both two things that are occurring at the school. However, changing the coordinating conjunction changes the relationship between the clauses. It doesn't change actually the meaning of either clause, but it kind of changes the emphasis. You could also say, on Thursday we have the Powder Puff football game, but on Friday we have the volleyball tournament. In this case, it emphasizes that while we have two events, they're different events on different days, but emphasizes the contrast. On the other hand, if you said, on Thursday we have the Powder Puff football game, so on Friday we have the volleyball tournament, this wouldn't actually be correct because the Powder Puff game isn't the only reason that the volleyball tournament is going to be held on Friday. So implies a causal relationship between the two clauses. The volleyball game being on Friday has more to do with when it can be scheduled in terms of, everything else going on at the end of the year. Testing, graduation, banquets, prom. There's all kinds of stuff going on. And the volleyball tournament isn't just on Friday because of the Powder Puff football game. It's important to remember both the comma and the conjunction. If you don't have both, you don't have a correctly formatted compound sentence. So, for example, Ms. Cole is wearing a blue sweater. I am. Her students are diligently taking notes. Well, I hope you are. If you put, Ms. Cole is wearing a blue sweater, her students are diligently taking notes, and you separate it with a comma, that's called a comma splice, and it's not correctly formatted in standard English. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't think it's the 11th commandment. I would have to check. But as far as I know, it's not one of the 7 deadly sins either. However, it's not considered correct in standard English. Additionally, if you say, Ms. Cole is wearing a blue sweater and her students are diligently taking notes, but you don't have a comma, that's also a run-on. Also incorrect in standard English. Again, your point is clear, it's well understood, it's not confusing, but it's more a matter of showing that you know what the basic rules of grammatical structure are in standard English, and that you take the care needed to show your ideas the respect they deserve. So, for a correct compound sentence, what you would put is, Ms. Cole is wearing a blue sweater, comma, and her students are diligently taking notes. It's pretty straightforward, and it's very consistent, and you can do a good job with it. Bye for now, everybody.